Kenny Brown and POWRi, this is their statements, are trying to steal the winner's share, $10,000 of that race. Hocket McMillin Memorial that happens every year at Lucas Oil Speedway. The driver, Jake Buback, won this event. And then their tire came back as bad. It came back as negative, and they were disqualified and don't get the winnings and all these things. Now, before we read this post, which is the main post that's going to be very interesting to describe, there was a post made on this team's Facebook page on March 25th. And this was basically the end because the team said, we didn't cheat. We didn't do X, Y, Z. We're appealing. We're doing this. We're doing that. This is a very long post. But at the end of the day, there was an update in February on the 12th saying, hey, after everything, this is a apparently quoted message from Kenny Brown at POWRi. And it had basically said, furthermore, your own independent lab has found the tire to be chemically altered. So the guy actually took the tire they said was bad, sent it in to get it tested, and it was bad. Regardless, this is basically saying all appeals, the board, blah, blah, blah. We found that our decision will stand. Hopefully this doesn't deter you from participating in POWRi events, trying to be very nice. And this was also CC'd to Talon Turner and Casey Schumann, which Casey Schumann is now the new Lucas Oil Speedway track promoter. And pretty much a closed, at this point, it came across as a closed case when I saw this post about this situation. This was March 25th, but then today, the tire saga continues. They competed at the Knoxville Raceway this last week with the World of Outlaws. It says, as we pulled into Knoxville this past week, I was approached by my friend Scott Baguski, or however you want to say it, Bakuki, who ran second in the OCHS Racing 1X in that Hocket McMillin at the race at Lucas Oil last fall. So he finished second, leader DQ'd. He's the official winner of the Hocket McMillin. He says, he asked me if I was suing POWRi. Through this discussion, I learned that Kenny Brown had told Scott that he could not pay him the winner's share of the Hocket McMillin Memorial at Lucas Oil Speedway because I was suing him. This is completely not true. Kenny Brown and POWRi, this is their statements, are trying to steal the winner's share, $10,000 of that race. The purse money is the racer's money, Mr. Brown. Pay it. Again, to be clear, I am not suing nor intend to sue POWRi. So, this is a very interesting development situation to where a month ago in March, everything had concluded. Losers are losers. Seemed like the team had somewhat accepted it as a lose situation. And I guess Scott Baguski inquired about the winner's share of that race and was told by Kenny Brown that this team was suing them, so it's still up in the air, can't do that just yet, kind of thing. That's what it comes across as. And now there's an additional $5,000 because I believe it was $5,000 for second. So Baguski already got that. He's just waiting for the additional $5,000. That $10,000 winner's check or winner's payment, for instance, is kind of missing now in POWRi land, I guess. And I'm not sure if this was a rental show. I talked to some people at Lucas Oil. It's kind of out of their hands from what I understand. So this is an interesting scenario. Obviously, once again, a month ago, it sounded like this was case closed. But now case is back open because of this post put out today by the team. I'm not really seeing anybody combat it. And this scenario right here, you can't really have this happening out there in the racing world, I don't think. Like if the losers DQ, the whole field moves up a spot. That's how it should be. Technically, everybody should be getting an increase in pay because the loser goes to dead last. Right? So shouldn't it also third get second place money, fourth get third place money, fifth get fourth? So that would be worth more than the $5,000 additional to win the race. So this is interesting. I think it's interesting. Any reactions in the chat? That's what I want to see. Sometimes y'all are good at reactions. Other times it like doesn't even matter.